President Donald Trump declaring a golden age of America in this speech today. You know, his aides have been kind of previewing that he wanted to be more optimistic and focus on successes and what he wants to get accomplished in the second term. And he did that in this speech today, striking that optimistic tone like we heard about. Before, though, then launching into many of the grievances, as it were, that we've heard throughout the campaign trail when he was running for president for this second time. Now, among other things, the president declaring an emergency at the southern border, designating the cartels terror organizations, ordering troops to the U.S. southern border, and declaring that America will plant the U.S. flag on Mars.
America's decline is over. Our liberties and our nation's glorious destiny will no longer be denied, and we will immediately restore the integrity, competency, and loyalty of America's government. Over the past 8 years, I have been tested and challenged more than any president in our 250-year history, and I've learned a lot along the way. The journey to reclaim our republic has not been an easy one, that I can tell you.
The inaugural parade stepped off in Capital One Arena about 2.5 hours ago. This was another event moved indoors because of the cold here, the Arctic blast that has hovered over Washington, D.C. on this inauguration day. Leading the parade, first responders from Butler County, Pennsylvania, where a would-be assassin tried to kill the president last summer. There was a moment of silence for the firefighter killed in that assassination attempt. Now, how is this for a split screen? Where were you a year ago? Think about this. On your left, today, January 20th, 2025. On your right, January 20th, 2024, 1 year ago today. Then Republican candidate in the New Hampshire presidential primary, Donald Trump, in Manchester. Then Trump was trying to fend off a primary challenge from former Ambassador Nikki Haley. The key issues at his 2024 rally: securing the border, bringing the largest deportation operation in the country's history, and increasing domestic oil production. All topics, by the way, he discussed in his inaugural address here in D.C. today. Now, everybody from Google CEO to OpenAI's Sam Altman, Tim Cook of Apple, Amazon's Jeff Bezos, the head of Meta, so think Facebook and Instagram and Threads, and Mark Zuckerberg, TikTok CEO too, all of them were here in the audience today, just showing the amount of tech bros, if you will, that are now in the circle here and trying to talk with Donald Trump as he enters this new administration. Of course, there's also X's owner Elon Musk. A former Trump advisor tells us the president is purposely trying to bring all these tech people into the fold, like with the announcement of a new commission on finding ways to cut government spending that was supposed to be headed by Vivek Ramaswamy and Elon Musk. Now, back here live in D.C. tonight, just a short time ago, we learned Vivek Ramaswamy will not be part of that commission because he has planned, it appears, to try to seek the governorship in his home state of Ohio. So things already changing here on day one of the Trump administration. In Washington, Steve Boutari, WMUR News 9.